Good morning. Let me fix the title. It is a weekend review. Let me fix that real quick and then we can continue. Let me fix this. Let's see. Weekend review. And what a week it was. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, fix the title. We're up and running. Okay, alright. Morning Crapper and Socrates. Alright. Ugly week and an ugly Friday. To be honest, I prefer a Friday like yesterday more so than a bounce. I want to see a flush. Okay, is yesterday the flush that we needed? No one knows until later, right? But I'm always rather see a flush into Friday where the longs throw up their hands and capitulate than have any kind of, oh, the short is covering into the close and you get the bounce because the short are content to take profit, lock in profit. Um, you don't see that kind of bottom often. Okay, if you go back, I've been involved in the market long enough to know that usually you see a flush more on a washout than any kind of reversal. So do I like to see things go lower by 4 p.m.? No. Okay. But in the long run, I think that's more beneficial to the overall market trend than a bounce. And then Monday we open down. Okay. I'd rather see us now. I also don't want to see a bounce on Monday morning. Okay. Because if we have a bounce on Monday morning at 9:30, it's going to be short lived. Okay. Usually you see a follow through of the washout because the people that didn't sell yesterday because of whatever reason they were not around, they go to work, they came home from work last night at 6 p.m., they saw the market, they opened their portfolio today, they got scared, they got panicked. That's more likely will happen on a Monday. Okay, I start the day um, about 25% cash. I end the day about the same because even though I bought a bunch of stuff, I also got stopped out a bunch of stuff. And I got stopped out of mostly technology. Shop, I got stopped out at 580. I got stopped out on SMH. I got stopped out on something else. There was a couple of things, okay, but I did get a couple of stop trigger, and I did not go back into those positions because we're in a recession trade. I'm not gonna, you know, trying to fight the market and put money into sector that could still be weak. Chips technology is the future, but in this environment, you just can't fight it. Okay, you just had to play smart. Um, oh, it was Airbnb, correct? Airbnb get stopped out of that too, and everything that I got stopped out and the day lower. So I'm not complaining. Like shop, ugly. Now let's take a look at Costco. Okay, if you follow Costco and follow me, did I say it's time to go here? Did I say it's time to go here? Respect the channel high, okay? Sure, the 20 MA was the first, but it sliced right through it, okay? Now, if you ask the big guy, he would say 50, okay? The 50. We're going from level to level. right? No need to worry about, hey, if we get to the channel low, heck yes. Okay, heck yes, the channel low is, if we get to the channel low, that means that we are in a full-blown market crash mode. Okay, for Costco to go from 571 down to 500, seriously, all right, it would have to be in a complete utter crash mode as far as the rest of the market. So don't wish. Okay, I usually say this all the time. There's people that say, oh, I hope it get down. For those that participate in the stock market long enough, you hear from time to time, and you are also guilty of saying things like this. Oh, I'm waiting, I can't wait for it to get down to 500 to buy. A lot of time people that say this, by the time, if and when the stock get down there, they're so scared they're under the table. They don't even know what to do. Okay, so I see this all the time. Lots of dudes on YouTube talk about, oh, I want to buy this hot comic book keys, but I'm waiting for it to crash to buy. No, and then when the book crash, did they buy? No. I know a lot of people that talk smack about, oh, I'm no. Yes, if you get down there, you buy, okay? But it will be one ugly moment in the market if we are down to 500 on Costco. Okay, um, gold. All right, I nibble a little bit on gold, just a little bit, not both gold and GDX, a little bit. Okay, now why do I not go stronger? Would I buy stronger down here at the 100 MA? Absolutely. I want to show you something on gold. Gold. Let's see. Let's go back. Time frame. Custom. 07. 10. Okay. You see this? What you have here is January 2007 through 2010. So about 3.5 years. Okay, roughly three years and 4 months, whatever. You see this? You think gold somehow go up? See, this is the thing that people that haven't traded long enough or like to revise history to fit the narrative, like Peter Schiff. I'm sure if you talk to Peter Schiff last week, last year, today, tomorrow, he's all into gold. Gold is an inflation hedge. This, the stock market is going to crash, and guess what? You see this? Gold 100, gold decline 30%. How is that? Can anyone tell me the market is crashing? This is the 2008 2009 market crash here, right here. You think gold exclude that? So stop the stupid, okay? Don't ever, if anyone that tell you that you should buy gold to hedge against a market crash, well, guess what? Was it hedge? 30%. No, it's not, okay? So stop right there. This is why if you want to buy GDX, you want to buy GLD, you want to nibble, sure. Don't be stupid. This is not the time to say, I'm going to be out of the stock market. I'm going to go buy gold. No, 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 no. Okay? Gold had a 30% retracement back to where it was before. Everyone that chased gold here in early 2007, hedging the stock, the housing bubble right here. This right here. All this right here is hedging, fear mongering, Peter Schiff, blowhard. Well, F you. Okay, completely F you. All those people that bought here, they suffer a whole year and a half of pain before they break even. So trust me, this, don't ever listen to anyone. This apply to crypto as well. All the crypto bull from Anthony Pompliano. Okay, I like Anthony, but come on, Anthony. Stop talking about inflation and crypto. Utter nonsense. Inflation is century high, decades high. And guess what? Bitcoin can get off the mat, right? Why does people still latch onto that as if it's like it hasn't worked. The inflation thing with crypto, blah. All right, let's move on. I make my point, right? TLT, that was ugly. Okay, TLT, what's going on with TLT is just ugly, right? This is this right here. My concern for the past 2 or 3 months has been TLT. Ever since, we have Russia-Ukraine crisis, and guess what? TLT is just crashing. Crashing. That means rate is spiking, okay? And most of that, well, it's a combination of course, the Fed talking rates higher and inflation, combination of many things, okay? TLT, wipe out everybody in bonds. This is a thing that annoys me as well with people that talk about dividend, as if like, oh, I'm investing something for the dividend. You better invest in something for capital appreciation first and foremost. Buying something because it paid dividend is not the reason. If you buy something and it has dividend, that's nice. You all know 10-year bond has yield less than 2%, more like 1% average in the last 3 years, right? Why would you want to invest in something that you basically have not made a nickel in 3 years? It's dead money. All these people that will tell you cash is bad, inflation, erosion, blah, blah, blah. Just tell them, ETA Nick say, F you. Nonsense. I have not been in TLT in bond in so long. When my brother first went into trading, that was the very first thing I told him. Whatever you do, if you have 50% of your money in bonds, get out. And he was very happy to get out. He got out when TLT was up here. He has bond allocation in his IRA, 401k, you name it. He's just like, okay. He's like, I'm like, rate is gonna go higher. Bond is just gonna be crashing. All your bond fund is gonna will lose so much capital that the 2% yield is not gonna make up for 10 or 20 or 30% crash. Leave bond. There will be time to buy bond, but now it's not the time. It has not been the time for the past 3 years or 4 or 5. All right, done with that. SMH. I got stopped out of SMH. And I got stopped out like 236 point something. That was my stop. So I got stopped out fairly early during the day. Okay. And I'm like, I'm not touching it. I'm not going to touch it. It was like up here somewhere. I think that this is where I got stopped right here. So it's around, was it there? Or was it here? Yeah, it got to be here. So it's like around lunchtime-ish. And I'm just like, nope, not buying back, not touching it. Intel is, like I said, about as boring and safer than most chip, but boy, did that get it snot kicked out too, right? So the question is, where can Intel go? Okay, where can Intel go? Let's do a trend line to see if we can do some kind of dippy-doo. Yeah, that works. Okay, where can Intel go? 45, 46. Okay, it can get there. Let me. It can get there in a hurry. Okay, if chip keep falling, you have this head and shoulder move. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. All right, so let's save that for Intel. Let's talk about, would I buy Intel down here? Maybe. But I'm not touching Intel until I see it down here. And I want to see, at this point, I want to see at least one. First, it need to get there. Second, what it need to do. Show me green, okay? Look, see this? You see this? Green, green, go. Only one green, no, no. Only one green, no, no. Okay, so yes. Now it's more important than ever to stay disciplined. Okay, if you learn anything in the last few weeks and take away anything in the next few weeks and months, and we are in, I'm repeating myself, this is the toughest trading environment that I have experienced or witnessed in a long, long time. Okay, very tough. The last time it was this tough was back in 2008, 2009, the financial crisis. The pandemic crash was so quick. That was not tough. It was tough, but it snapped back so quick that everything was back to normal in 2 months. We are in a 5.5 months bear market. And nobody talk about that on CNBC. I don't hear people use the word bear market often. I don't know why. It is reality, all right? NVIDIA. I did not add. I add down here. I think the lowest I gotta check, but I believe I add at 200. And then I said, nope, not adding more. Okay. The big guy was mad at me. He was like, why didn't you set your stop? Why didn't you set your stop? He's just like, you should have set your stop at 210, 208. He's like, that was your stop. If that didn't hold, get out. Okay. He's just like, no, don't do that again. Okay. I agree with him. I said, he agreed with me that when NVIDIA was riding this downtrend, that's okay. But the moment it violate right here, he's like, you should have been out. You should have set, at the worst, he said, I should have set my stop at the low of Thursday and then out. He's just like, don't do that again. Don't do that again. That's what he told me. Well, he know I will do it again because I break the rule here and there, but he's just like, now is not the time to break the rule. Now is the time to be vigilant with your stop. Okay, so that was ugly. MU, all mine, near the scene of the crime. Okay, so we'll see. Same thing here. If it bounce, if this is the bottom line, if it bounce, show me 2 green, back to back, right? Qualcomm. Oh boy, that should have been the stop for many people right there. Thursday low, okay? I had a small, very small position in Qualcomm, very small, but that's not an excuse for not setting the stop correctly. I should have. But yeah, same thing here. It's ugly. How low can it go? I don't know. Okay, can it get down here? There's a level down here that there is prior bounce. Okay, so let's draw it in so that we have something to talk about in case you get there. Around 122. It's been there 3 times. That's a good one actually. That's a very good area to buy in. Okay, so if you're not into Qualcomm, actually, now that we look at this is worth discussing here for those that are bullish on Qualcomm. You see this? Look, it was a high, check, break out, check back, and go. Support, support, support. Yeah, we like that, right? We like that. How do you like that? I like that. So where would I add to Qualcomm? down here, okay, down here, 123, okay, for those 123 point, yeah, 123. We'll get there. If we get there, buy some, buy some, buy some, buy some. I like that. I like that setup actually. I think that's um, a very good looking chart right there. Me like it on Qualcomm. Yeah, I like that. Me like that a lot. Let's see. Let me see something here. Ah, okay. That's a decent trend. When I get 3 or 4 more point over a 3 year span, I like to draw that as well. Uptrend. I like that. I like that. Okay. Now, okay, so if Qualcomm come down and stop at 129, 130, that might be another spot. I prefer down here, but you can look at this as check, check, break out, check back, and go. Check back. So yeah, that's another potential spot. Okay, so but as far as Qualcomm, we have two spots below, 123 and 129. Okay, there you go. So for those that want to get into Qualcomm, there is two level below. That makes sense to me. All right. All right. Let's move on. Yesterday was a market-wide sell-off. There was no, for the most part. Okay, gold got sold off. Even the defensive sector got sold off, like consumer staple, drug, healthcare. Let's take a look at healthcare. ISRG. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so um, I did remove my order to buy at 252, so I did not buy. Okay, I had the order sat there for quite some time, most of the morning, and then after lunch I said, nah, I don't feel it. Okay, I don't feel it. I sense by one or two, between 1 and 2, as the market start to roll over, I sense we're gonna get a bigger dump into 4 p.m. So I said, I'm not gonna buy ISRG here because I think it is so weak, right? Look at this, 4 red candle, 2 green. If you buy here, I'm sure some trader did. They probably got stopped out already. It flush. Basically now, everyone that bought in the past, let's see, 8 months has been wrong. If you hodler, you down. 227, yeah. Can it get down there? Yes. Okay, that's how ugly it can be, right? Now, is this some kind of trend? Let's study the chart. Ah, look, I didn't see this before, but now that it's in. Look, that's a decent trend line right there. So 252 is still, if 252 hold, okay, I think, but it need to prove itself, right? We at this point now where, let me save this, ISRG, say, okay, so we are at that point. Yeah, it needs to hold here, okay? If it can show me that it's holding for a few days, show me some green candle, then yeah. But I need to see this confirm, okay? I don't want to see red, big gap down, and then more red, okay? If we see that, then lower, next level. The one that surprised me with this sector, you know me, I'm a big fan of DGX. This was crazy. This nonsense was crazy. So crazy, crazy, crazy. Look at the volume on DGX. Okay, so I was not in it. I was out. Same thing with LH. On this day here, I said, nah, not interested in LH because risk reward wasn't worth it. And guess what? The next 2 days, it went crazy. But the volume was not as crazy as DGX. But yeah, it hit the 100 MA and rejected quickly. Okay, so would I buy it here at 267? No. Would I buy it at 265 or lower? Yes. To me, I'd rather see it down here. Okay, buying down here in the 265 to 260 has been much better risk reward. Okay, right now, nah, no dice. This is one ugly candle here. Okay, so I will be patient and wait down here. Let's continue with the Met device. Wow, what an ugly move. Okay, I did not. Did I buy some? I bought a little bit. No, I did not. What I'm talking about. My order was never triggered. You know why? My order was at 107. It never get down there. So what would I do? Nothing. It need to show me that it's not gonna. If it goes sideways and let the 50 catch up, that's fine. I buy some. I would write put. Actually, on weakness, where would I write puts? I would write put with probably 100 strike price. Okay, way down here, the ref low. Okay, I would write put at 100 to protect myself. Now on let's see, I'm gonna go real quick. Medtronic. The other one that we like was Abbott. Abbott, oh boy, rejection at the trend line. Look at that. We got over, couldn't, try, gave up. Try, gave up. Try 2 days in a row, give up. Try again, couldn't do it. Okay, so pay attention to this trend line that had been resisted now for 3 months. Okay, if Abbott can hold, yes, but what would I do? I would rather sell put on Abbott at 115 strike price. Okay, at 115, I get a whole lot of protection. In this kind of market, I tend to go with selling puts way down here at the key. 114, 115 is huge support. Okay, so yeah, if that fail, we can see 105. But yeah, I'd rather buy at 115 than buy at 119 or 120. Yeah, so that's my play on Abbott. Striker also got a nasty. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Complete wipeout. Everyone that bought here chasing, we did not, right? We were patient. We watched it in awe, and it gave back almost everything. It literally wiped out everyone in the last month. How nasty can it be on pretty big volume too? So the one that I like, ZBH, which I have a small holding, not as ugly, but still reject at the 200 back down. Would I buy more down here at the 50-20 MA confluence? The answer is yes. Where would I sell put? 115, 105, 100. Okay, down here. I would say 110 might be a good spot to do a put spread, like 110, 100. A lot of protection. In this environment, the big guy would say use put spread to protect yourself, and use much lower. Don't go, try to go more than 10% below the current price, because in a market crash, any stock can give up 10% very quickly. Okay, so you gotta be quick if you play puts. All right, so we last one, EW, my favorite. I sold. Okay, for those that follow me, I did say I sold. I was out. I was out on Wednesday. I said, good enough. I'm not gonna wait. Sure. Thursday, people was like, oh, you should have waited one more day. Well, that's okay. Selling at 128 and change was not a bad thing because now it's down to 118 down here. Where would I sell the put? 110, 100. Okay, that would be the kind of protection I want that far, 10% lower. All right, AMAD. Let's take a look at the chip. Oh boy, AMAD. No. Okay, this is danger here. 3 red day. Let's see. It better hold. If this thing doesn't hold, where can AMAD go? Where can AMAD go if that doesn't hold? Let's take a look. Oh, come on. All right. Oh boy. That was key. Can't hold. Let's see. Let's see if we can draw a trend line that can make any sense of this bloodbath. Okay. No, that's not good enough. Let me redraw that line. Let me redraw. I want the line to be better touch. Okay, so let's undo this, remove drawing. Let's do it again. 61 high was 69.44. Right there. Right there. Okay. Alrighty, so how low can it go? Can it get down to 105? Yes. If this doesn't hold, all right. So that's our next area. If you're looking at AMAT, there. AMAT. There we go. Save that. Okay. That would be ugly if that happened. Okay, ugly. Now the other one was Lamb Research, which I, for those that pay attention, on Thursday I saw a put. Oops, LRCX. I saw a put. The strike price 465. Okay, so I watched this so closely yesterday, and after 3 o'clock, I start to watch it really closely. Okay, because it's just like I'm just like there's no way. I didn't think that AMAT is gonna close above the 465 given the dynamic of the market. So I sold the put for $2.25. I bought it back $1 something, $1 and change. So I made just over $1. Okay, and then I sold another put way below. Okay, for next week, which I could be. Hey, if AMAT crashed 5%, yeah, I would not do well there. Okay, so it's at the key spot that it needs to. Well, right now it's failing all kind of crazy spot. Okay, so Lamb Research, ugly. If I get a chance to close that put quickly on Monday or Tuesday with little profit, I will. Okay, because if AMAT fail, it can go down a lot more. Where? Down here, 388. Okay, that's how ugly it can be. There is very little support until this point right here, 390-ish. Okay, 388. So yeah, I'm not gonna sit around. Where did I sell my put? 435 was my strike price. Okay, so I'm not gonna let it go down to 380, 390. So yeah, be careful. Things can get a lot uglier. All right, so let's move on. We're done enough of chip and chip equipment, right? Tom comic book and review. Hello, good morning. Did VLON spike? I don't know, but is that a crypto? That sounds like a crypto to me, right? Even the defensive stuff got beat up. McDonald's, ugly, right? Um, I thought about buying it here, but I'm just like, why bother? Why bother? Down here, 247, okay? No rush. No rush. It has such a great, McDonald's had a great run from 217 to 250, almost to 260. Amazing run. Okay, so nah, 247, okay? 247. I wait down there. See, it checked the trend line. See, it checked the trend line. It might check it again. The 20 MA might not mean a heck of a lot. It meant something Friday, but if the market continues to sell off and all assets get sold off, then down here. Pepsi. Pepsi. That was a place to go, okay? That was a place to go. If you didn't sell Pepsi here, bummer. I have very few share of Pepsi, and I missed that. By the time it spiked, and I saw that, I placed the order, and I missed it. And I just should have put my stop right there at the low of day and get out, but I did not. That was another one that I failed to set the stop correctly. I had my stop right here on the gap up. Okay, so on this gap up right here, I put my stop here. On this move here, I remove my stop, right? Because I can't have two order in the same thing. So I cancel the stop, put the sell order up here, and it didn't go. And I completely forgot to put the stop at the end of the day. And this is what we got. Would I buy Pepsi down here? No. Just like McDonald's, such a huge run. Okay, and if a market sell off, where would I buy Pepsi down here? Okay, the 50 MA, I would. VLON, let's take a look at VLON. What is that? VLON, oh boy, what an ugly looking gap down. Yeah, this is penny stock territory here. I don't like it. No, me no like it penny stock. I don't play penny stock. This is crazy stuff. Yeah, that gap up. Penny stock can do crazy things, and I'm too old to do crazy things. What's the ticker symbol for Dr. Pepper? If you have it, let me have it. But I can look it up. Dr. Pepper. I have no idea what the symbol is. Well, if you do, let me know. But for now, I'm moving on to Mondelez. Mondelez. I did sell some on this breakout. Once again, should have put my stop, but I did not. I like Mondelez still. To me, it's nothing. I had an order to sell up here, okay, at 67-ish was the next. I sold some on this big move, and then I have an order to sell up here at 67. Never got there. Would I buy? Where would I buy back Mondelez or add to Mondelez? Down here, 63. Okay, 63 down here. At the 20 MA, 50 MA conversion, yes, I would. Mondelez. Okay, so let's move on to other sector. Drug. Pfizer. I roll my put. Okay, for those that pay attention, I sold Pfizer put 49 strike. I bought it back um, for I sold it for like 56 cents. I bought it back I bought it back earlier before the end of the day dump. I bought it when it was 78 cents or something like that. And I roll it into 48 next a week out. So basically, it was an even swap. Like I bought it for 70 something cents, and then I sold another put later for the same exact dollar amount, $1, one strike price lower. So, which is fine. Okay, it's not a huge, it's not a money losing thing. I mean, I lost $30 on the one put thing. It's not. It's per put. Each put I lost like 30 cents or whatever. Not a big deal. KDP. Oh boy, Dr. Pepper. Would I buy Dr. Pepper down here? If it get down to 36, okay, it's kind of weak. It's choppy. Okay, unlike Coke. Okay, if you look at Coke chart, okay, Coke beast mode, but I think that move is over. It might go back all the way down to the 20 MA. It was a nice ride for Coke. Pepsi had a pretty nice move too. Okay, and then you get the dog. Yeah, come on, it's ugly. Okay, so down here, if you're gonna buy down here. Below 37 for sure. If you want to nibble all the way down to the 200 MA, buy zone down here. Right here, risk reward is kind of even Steven here. Okay, it look like it have a hard time with the 50 MA, very hard time. So you can buy it here, but to me the risk reward is pretty much even Steven with Dr. Pepper. I wouldn't touch it. It need to go down here. Now, would I buy Dr. Pepper down here? Yeah. 36. Yeah, Pfizer, no rush. Let's see the other one that we talk about a lot, AbbVie. I did add to AbbVie a little bit at 155. But you know what I would do with AbbVie? Monday, set my stop. Depend on what's going on. Okay, so what I would do is I will wait for AbbVie to start trading on Monday. If AbbVie trade higher, okay, if I will use the low of day Friday as my stop. Okay, this point has been breached twice already. Okay, you don't want to make it the third time, because people that didn't sell here, they're gonna say not on the not the third time, not on me. Okay, so there could be a nasty wick and flush if this fail. Okay, so that's my plan. I will remind everyone on Monday. Wait for FV to open. If it open green, set my stop Friday low. Okay, because earning is coming up April 29th. You don't want to be there. All right, so FV. Now, how about Amgen? The other one that we look at. Amgen is running out of steam at the all-time high. Would I buy Amgen down here? No. Would I buy Amgen at the 50 MA? Yes, but it need to get all the way down there for me to even care about Amgen. Okay. Sellers was running out. They were not waiting. For, well, there was right here. Okay, you see this line here? That was this right here is 52 weeks high. Okay, so it was there. this line yellow is the previous 3-year high. Okay, so that's why it's not the same. Okay, see, so yeah, seller was lining up. They were not going to let Amgen get higher. They were running out the door. BIIB. I did buy. I bought. I think I started to nibble bought back like 211 all the way down to 210 something. I bought the last order that trigger was like 210. It's if it's whole, okay. What Biogen need to do, for those that pay attention, I sold. I was bullish here. Okay, I was bullish right here. When it was 222, I said I'm out. Okay, too much, too fast. This candle was too much, too fast. I didn't like it. For one day, I was wrong for one day when it went up as high as 224. And then I said, no, if it can show me a green candle Monday and Tuesday, yeah, I will add a whole lot more. I'll be more comfortable with Biogen down there. All right, we're done with drug. XBI got its snot kicked out of, which my brother was not happy. Same thing with the big guy. The big guy got stopped out. He was not happy. He was just like, what the F is going on here? That was one of his bigger loss. His stop was at 80 and he was out. Okay. My brother and I were still in it. But the big guy was out. Speaking of stop and the big guy, he went into Google. I did buy one more Google share late Friday. Well, I throw out the order and it triggered late Friday at 23.92. So somewhere near the end, I did buy another share. How ugly can this get? Okay, this is ugly. This is capitulation of a lot of big money right there. Right, so it needs to hold here. This is it. Okay, not much else to say. It needs to hold. This was the key spot. All right, so step back, let the dust settle Monday and Tuesday. But can it get any uglier than this? My goodness, the stock is off 600. Google has dropped 20% since the earning day last quarter and split announcement. Complete obliteration. The other big tech. Oh, Amazon. Oh boy. Well, good luck, NASCAR All Out, if you know how to play the game. It's not the game that I know how to play, so I'm not in these little biotech IPO stuff. That's just way too risky for me. Okay, Amazon. All right. Split news means squat. If you have Amazon and you stubbornly, I'm not selling ever, well, it's back to the scene of the crime that the big guy like. Okay, I believe the big guy, he did not buy Friday. Okay, but he and I did chat a little bit about it, because I asked him around here when I saw it went below 28.80. I did text him. I said, dude, are you in? He's like, no. I said, I like 28.80. That's my spot. It has been the spot. Look at that. See, it bounced. Okay, so he said, he's like, no, not yet. I want to see stabilization, but he like it here. Okay, so he think there's money to be made with Amazon here. And if you have not traded Amazon or refuse to trade Amazon, then not much else I can tell you. Okay, it has been here once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's been here half a dozen times. Okay, half a dozen times in the last 2 years. Like I said, if you know what you're doing, all power to you. Let's see. Let's take a look at another sector. Banks. Okay, banks, not good. Not good. Let's see. Remember, I said to sell Morgan Stanley on this pump during the week. I hope you get out. Goldman Sachs, same thing. I sold some up here. Would I buy Goldman Sachs down here? I might. Okay, if it tests the low, I would for sure. I would throw out some low ball order below 310. Yeah, I would. I like to buy some Goldman Sachs below 310. Yeah, it can get there in a hurry. JPM, same thing. I would throw out some order 125-ish. Okay, three ugly red candles. Okay, 3 ugly red candles. Okay, it's been ugly. This week has been one of the ugliest week we had in a long time. Not much else to say. Okay, they all look the same. You're not gonna see like, oh, they all look the same. Okay, look, square, same thing. Violation. Every chart I pull up is gonna have the same ugly looking pattern. Even PayPal and Facebook got the snot kicked out of. Okay, money was leaving, scare. PayPal, not much to do here. Stay out. Facebook, ugly. That's one of the ugliest close that we had in a long time. Big guy, not in it. He closed his short. He was short. Speaking of, for those that was in Ford with me, I hope you took my advice to get out at 16. Right, on Wednesday and Thursday when it was here, I said get out. I don't care if you're down a little bit. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. Okay, I said I like Ford, but once it get back to this area right here, the resistance, I said get out. I'm sure some people refuse to do it because they didn't want to lose money. If you did, what else can I say? Same thing with GM. I said, I was like, time to go. No different than like Home Depot, Low. I mean, these sectors are not the sector that big money is going in. Okay, they are not. In a recession trade, you can't fight the computers, the bots, the hedge fund. They are not gonna stick around to ride any of these sectors. Okay, they are gonna sell the rally left and right, short the rally, sell the rally. They're gonna exit the position. They're gonna light the load. They're gonna do anything they can to not be exposed in this kind. Same thing with Home Depot. It's a recession environment. Okay, we may not be in a recession, but the market always front run the economy. So the market bottom before the economy bottom. Okay, so keep that in mind. Don't be a hero. Don't be stubborn with your sector. I love Home Depot. No. You love Lowe's? Well, I like Lowe's. Good company, but guess what? We are in a recession trade. Okay, so I'm glad I'm out. Okay, I got stopped out at 202 and I stay out. Oh, Palo Alto, I bought a couple of times. I bought the lowest I paid was 572, I believe. But I bought 574, 575, 572. I bought 600. I started to buy here. Okay, I started to buy here Thursday, thinking that, oh, it's gonna hold. No, okay. For sure, down here, I would add. So for now, I'm not buying more. If we have green candles 2 days in a row, I would add for the bounce. Okay. If this means it's the end of the down move, we have 3 red candles. If it's the end of the down move, then yeah. But for sure down here, okay, 550. I would love to add Palo Alto at 550. The 100 MA has been pretty decent support twice before. See, breakout, check back. So yeah, the 100 MA, that's a good spot. Okay, that's a good spot. Yeah, outside of that, I don't see another spot that I would say is a buy for Palo Alto. It needs to get there. It needs to hold it. Okay. Sure. Look at the 200. The 200 is rising fast. Can Palo Alto crash all the way down to the 200? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It was here back in March. Okay. February. So the unthinkable can happen. Down here, I would scale into down here. Okay. If you don't have any position in Palo Alto, you know my rule. Stop the downtrend. Just and then we in or add. Okay, look, see, look, you got 6 red candle in a row. I would say buy right here, right? And right here you've been wrong for 2 days. But you should add at the 100 MA and then you're right. Okay. Up here was definitely a quick trading for those that Jason and I, we trade, right? We bought and sell quite a few times up here. But yeah, this is not a whole place. Okay. If you into Palo Alto here, this is not the time to add up here and hold because it's gonna go to the moon. It's not gonna moon nothing. Okay. So now we need to see the red candle stop either here or down here. But for sure, I would scale in there, and for sure, I would love to buy a whole lot down here at the 200 MA. How about the other one that people love, CrowdStrike? Oh boy, everyone was all bullish on CrowdStrike. Wrong. Okay, I don't care what doesn't matter what the tailwind is. Okay, when you have a bad environment like this, when the market sell off across the board, you're gonna get a sell off. Netflix, I did not care for Netflix. Well, Netflix, if you didn't have a stop up there, not much. Yeah, I mean, I like Netflix when it base out here, and then when it fail here, that was trouble right here. Okay, the 50 MA failure right here was trouble. But then that earning, wow, ugly. And for those that know me, I talk about Disney. I stay out of Disney. Didn't like Disney. Oh, ugly. Can Disney get down to 116? Yeah. It can. It's not unthinkable. Okay, it's not that far away. Would I buy Disney at 116? The answer is the same. It needs to show me that it can hold. Okay, I talk about this since the first week that I did this chat 3 months or 4 months ago. As I said, when it get to a level, it's all about show me that it can hold. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I mean the gap down, nothing you can do. If you if you get gap down on earning, nothing you can do. It's just one of those days where if you have a stop and it gap way down beyond your stop, there's nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is wait a couple of days for the dust to settle, and then eventually you can get out higher. Nothing you can do. Okay, nothing you can do. It happens. For those that trade, you know it happens. Um, but yes, Disney. Oh boy, oh boy. Um, yeah, yeah. Like I said, I sold Disney, right? For those that follow me, I sold Disney, and I just don't see a reason to get in. Don't see a reason. Not yet. Not yet, at least. Yeah, Doctor Strange, just like Eternals, the Middle East, they are not gonna let the gay and lesbian kind of characters being shown on the screen. So it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. I don't think the Middle East is a huge market. China is a huge market. So if if China didn't reject Spider-Man, uh, Spider-Man would have made 2 billion instead of a billion. At least at least another 500 million, right? But yeah, China matters. Um, 20 MA OTA. Let's take a look at OTA. OTA got a big rejection. Yikes. Yeah, if you're into OTA, right? You know my rule. Raise your stop, okay? Raise your stop. If you raise your stop religiously, you're likely to be out somewhere up here, okay? Somewhere you've been out. But now it's down here. What I touch now. On a market crash like this, you need to see this thing hold, okay? It need to prove to you that it can hold. If not, the 50 MA, right? So would I buy at the 50? No, I would not. It need to prove to me next week that this is a spot that it can hold. Otherwise, not. Of course, NASCAR all out. It's no different than seeing crypto crash 30% as well. I mean, it's the the question is, can a stock crash 30% from penny stock to big cap? It can. The question is, can a stock rebound from a crash? Okay, it's not. It's anyone that trades stock has seen many things that crash 30% or 40%. It's ludicrous to think that, oh, uh, I don't even know what to say. uh, Anything can crash 30%. Heck, if Amazon crashed 25%, penny stock can crash 90%, right? You trade penny stock, you should know. It's the question is not, can any asset drop 30%? The answer is absolutely. The question is, can it rebound after a crash? That's the question. And a lot of penny stocks stay shitty. That's not conjecture. That's just facts. Um, what else? Oh, I want to talk about this because I was discussing this with the big guy last night about, forget this head and shoulder thing. Okay, it's it's more like the amp pattern that's going down to the we can go. It can get ugly. Of course, if you specialize in trading any stock, doesn't matter if it's penny stocks or big cap stocks, or it's all about using the technical to help you. I'm not sure why you're here to trying to defend anything. If you want to trade penny stock, go to town. All right, I'm not sure what's your point here. Any stock can go down, any stock can snap back. There are 5,000 stocks. I can't, I won't follow everything. I can't. I can barely follow 50, 60 stocks. But I want to talk about this one because the big guy and I was talking about this, and we were talking about market dynamic and how the market tend to front run the economy, right? So let's see, time frame, custom. Let's go back to 2007 to 2010. Okay. Okay, so this is what the Nasdaq did. Okay, QQQ. Okay, and like I said, can the QQQ drop 60%? Look at this. It did. Okay, it did. So does it matter if it's penny stock or not? The question is, can it rebound? Right? That's is the takeaway. The question is not, can any stock drop 30%, 40%, 60%? Yeah, absolutely. Any stocks. Doesn't matter, big cap, small cap, penny stocks, safe stock, Home Depot, Techno, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, okay? Any stock can drop a lot. The question is, can it rebound and how quickly it can rebound? That's the question, right? So if you look at the way QQQ traded, see where the low was? The low was November, and then it bounced again down in March of 2008. Okay. Actually, this is 2007 here. So this is 2008. Okay. And the economy, for those that remember, Bernanke was poo-pooing. Actually, he wasn't poo-pooing. Bernanke around here, around the first quarter of 2008, he was talking about how recession, he was talking there's a risk of a recession, but he doesn't believe that we're going to be in recession. Okay, this is the first 4 months of 2008. That's what he was saying. And then, of course, the market shortly after that disagreed. Okay, and then we had this nasty. The Fed did not announce that we are officially in a recession until after the low. Okay, so if you go back and research when the word we are in a recession, that happened before the low. Okay, so yes, and as far as when the recession is over, the recession was not over until well after this time frame here. So the market front run the recession and front run the recovery. Okay, basically that's what I'm trying to point out. That's what usually happens. So right now that's what we have. Okay, we have the market is definitely baking in a recession. When, we don't know, right? But until the market sniff that we are in a recession and the rebound is here, it's not going to bottom yet. I think we will test this bottom sometime soon. Okay, I do. That's why I did not buy back into all the stop that I had, right? When I got stopped out of like semi stocks, I'm like, no, I'm good. Protect my loss there. I'm not buying back in because I think we're going lower. Let's see, before I go, I've been on for an hour already. Jesus. Yeah, let's end this. Bitcoin, big guy was out. He was not happy. But then he's not happy because Bitcoin didn't perform as well as he hoped. But at the same time, he just like, yeah, it's a risk asset. Okay, it's a risk trade. if the Nasdaq was selling off, he's just like, I'm out. Okay, he was out yesterday, not yesterday, Thursday. He took this pop and he said, I'm out. So he made money, but he was hoping for higher, right? So when he bought Bitcoin at 39.40, right, he was looking to get 43. That was the target. So he was not happy that it didn't get there. So I believe he got stopped out at 42, like the 50 MA. He's just like, I'm out. Ethereum, he's out as well. He was hoping when he bought it down here at 2,900-ish, he was aiming for 32. And then on Thursday, he said, I'm out of here. Out of here. If I go, Martin Marietta, ugly candle. Let's see. No touch here. Okay, this is, can it get to the all time? Can it get down to the next low down here? Yeah, it can. It can. You know, it's like, let's peel back a little bit more to see. Let's peel back. Okay. Where, can it get down to 325? As ugly as that sound, it can. If the market keep crashing, if we are in a recession, yeah, where would I put my stop? Once again, if you have multimedia, if the stock go up on Monday, use the Friday low as your stop. That's the play. Okay, use your Friday low as your stop. Let's go back to the 1 day. Okay, so if Martin Marietta have a bounce, you can either sell the bounce, because Martin Marietta is this sector is very volatile. Okay, it's extremely volatile. But in a recession trade, I don't know. Okay, it's just one of those sectors where what Martin Marietta and Vulcan Material has is that if we have a recession, likely the government will be pouring money into this sector to help boost the economy as far as infrastructure, fixing highway and bridges. So there is potential money allocation into this sector, because that's part of the nonsense that you see here, but it's not a sector I'll be super bullish. My plan is on Monday, on a bounce, I put my stop. Okay, I will put a stop for sure, because I'm not gonna let this thing slide lower. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Just use your stop religiously. Okay, just use. All right, people, I'm done for the day. As always, you can always text me in the group chat, and I can answer any question if you have any concern. But for now, trade small. Okay, I can't stress enough the same thing I've been saying now for over a month. We're in a bear market. Trade small. No need to step in big. Enjoy your Saturday and the weekend.